welcome back to my channel. Today I will be creating a sparkly eyeshadow look, and the main eyeshadow I will build the whole look around will be MAC Reflex Glitter in the shade Reflex Bronze, this beautiful bronzy pigment. So let's get started. So first of all, I am going to do my brows, and for my brows I'm using quite a lot of products right now because I want my eyebrows to look as natural as possible and as fluffy as possible. So I'm using Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 2.5. Then I'm using two Glossier brow flicks. One is in the shade Blonde and second one is in the shade Brown. And I'm going to start off with my right brow. I'm brushing it through, and first of all I am mapping the shape of my brow very lightly on bottom and on the top. And next I'm going to take Glossier brow flick in the shade Blonde first. What I like to do with this shade is I am putting it in the beginning of my brow because the start of the brow should be looking not as defined as the tail of the brow. And after that I'm taking brown color, and with this one I'm using it right here. So when I'm doing that, I'm almost trying not to breathe because this is such a hard process and it takes time to learn how to use Glossier brow flick. I can't even talk while I'm doing that. And when I'm done with shaping my brows and filling in, I'm going in with brow gel. And now I'm going to do my left brow off camera and I will be right back. Whew, this is so hard to do on camera because the shade Blonde doesn't draw the strokes very well, and I need to hold my hand in a very specific way. And now I want to clean under my brow so that brows will be looking more defined and snatched. So I'm using my concealer. This one is Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer in the shade 3. So my eyebrows are complete, and next I'm going to take my eyeshadow primer by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I will be placing it directly onto my eyelid, just a tiny amount, and I'm spreading it with my buffing brush. This eyeshadow primer is becoming my favorite eye primer because it holds eyeshadows very well, and eyeshadows look so bright with it. I'm going to set my eyes with eyeshadow first. This one is Blanc by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my old pen. This is something that I always like to do, although you don't have to because Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer is enough, but I feel like some eyeshadows glide more smoothly over another eyeshadow. That's why I am priming my eyelid with a light eyeshadow. So firstly I'm going to use Natasha Denona bronze palette. I have already made a makeup tutorial with this palette, so check out that one. I was very satisfied. So I think that the first eyeshadow I'm going to use will be this eyeshadow Beige, and I'm placing it in my crease and a little bit above. So I have a light wash of color right now, Next, I want to take the shade Rich and Suntan, and I will be mixing them together. I'm mixing Ridge and Suntan and applying it in my crease. And now I'm taking my fluffy brush again. I'm dipping into the beach and I want to blend those colors together right here. Then I'm taking back my Real Techniques brush and I want to blend that crease color. Now, before I'm putting my MAC Glitter Reflects, I want to put on Glitter Glue from Too Faced. I really like that glue because glitter really sticks to it and holds pretty well. So I'm just patting it. So this is the MAC Glitter Reflects in the shade Bronze Reflects. Oh my god, look at it. Such a gorgeous product, which I don't hear a lot about right now, but I remember the times people always raved about MAC products. So now I'm taking my Real Techniques brush, the same I used in the crease, and I'm just going over the edge of these sparkles and eyeshadows. And actually I'm going to pick up Ridge and Suntan and I'm going to blend just a little. I think that I want to deepen the outer V area just a little bit, and I will be taking a tiny little brush and I'm picking up the shade Deep Dive from the Bronze palette. And now I want to take this Morphe flat brush, clean brush, and I'm going over these edges. I feel like they need a little bit of a blending. I think that I'm done with this eye for now, and I have a fallout from this glitter, so I'm taking it with my wet wipe and I want to clean this edge right here. Right now I'm going to do my right eye off camera and I'll be right back. So now I'm back with my both eyes done. And now I want to prime my face, and I think that this time I'm going to use this little primer from Dior. This one is Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. I've got it with my points from Sephora. I have already used this primer before and I really do like this primer. Very, very nice, and you know, when you blend it in your skin, the feeling is so silky. Your skin will be very silky smooth to the touch. Although I don't see a lot of gripping properties in this primer, I think this primer is great for everyday use. And for my foundation skin base, I'm going to use two products because I want my skin appear a little bit more fresh. That's why I will be using two BB creams. One BB cream and another one is CC cream. So the BB cream is from the brand Dr. Oracle. This one is a professional skincare brand, and not only they make BB creams with a lot of useful skincare properties, but they also have a skincare. So this one is Hyaluronic Aqua BB. I really love that this BB cream is very, very moisturizing. And another one is from Thrive Causemetics Buildable Blur CC cream. I have this one in the shade light medium and Dr. Oracle one in the shade I don't know. Oh, this comes, I think, in only one shade, and this shade is very, very pale. And what I like to do is I take this Thrive Cosmetics and I'm mixing in just a little bit so that I will not be looking as pale. And for the next steps, first I'm going to use by Terry Terribly Denseless concealer in the shade Fresh Fair. And this concealer has this pinky undertone, and what I like to do is I'm placing a little dot in the inner corner of my eyes, because this is the place where I have blue undertone in my skin and I want to neutralize that. So for color correcting you do not need a lot of product. I use tiny little dot for that, and I have covered all the blue areas. And next I like to use my favorite concealer, which is Giorgio Armani Power Fabric in the shade 3. And I also don't like to use a lot of product under eyes, because if I use a lot of product my under eyes will look very, very creepy, wrinkly, and there will be a lot of texture. So I like to start off with a little product, and if I see that I need more coverage I can always add on. And now, before I set my under eyes, I want to quickly apply some cream products. So I think that I want to use just a little tiny bit of this Rare Beauty blush in the shade Joy. This is very, very pigmented product, that's why I'm using tiny little bit. I just want to have this small layer of orange blush underneath another blush. So you can see that right now I have a very light layer of a blush. I just wanted to have this orange blush underneath. And the last liquid product I'm going to use is from Iconic London Illuminator drops in the shade Original. I think that highlighters give such a beautiful, healthy skin look. Now I need to set my eyes, and I will be setting them with Ilia Soft Focus Finishing Powder. And as with under eye concealer, I love to apply a small amount of product, because the more powder you put under your eyes, the more cakey they will look, and the powder will accentuate texture and fine lines. And after that I want to set my face as well, and I will be using Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. And I'm also taking a small layer, because I don't want to take away the dewiness I have after I've applied liquid highlighter and liquid blush. So the next step is contouring, and I'm going to use my beloved Dolce & Gabbana blush in the shade 10. This is very beautiful, cool toned contour shade. And I'm taking little fluffy MAC brush. And firstly I want to contour my nose just a little bit, because I very love the contoured nose look, and I also want to contour my cheeks just a little bit, and I'm using MAC Angle Brush. Now I will be using my Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Bronzing Powder in the shade Island Ting, and I want to really bronze up my face with this one. And now, after I've applied my bronzer, I want to apply a blush. And the first blush, I want to mix two blushes actually. So the first blush I'm going to use is from Jouer. This one is in shade Cheeky Summer. And I'm going to use Terracotta Sands shade, which is this right here. I really love this blush because this shade in particular, it gives this sun-kissed cheeks look, like you have really been on the beach. And on top of it, I want to take just a little bit of a blush from Sugar Peach by Too Faced, and I want to use this beautiful bronzy blush in the shade Peach Honey. And now is the perfect time for highlighter. Now I will be applying my highlighter, and I will be using my Hourglass Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. So I'm taking it on a fluffy Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, and I'm applying it exactly where I have applied a liquid highlighter. And as a finishing step with my face, I like to use Face Illuminator. This one is by YSL. It's called Touche Eclat 3D All Over Glow. And I like to take this big fluffy brush and lightly go over my face. This product gives very beautiful illumination, and I have talked about it in a few of my videos, maybe in all of my videos. I can't remember right now, but this is the product I'm using all the time. So I think that face makeup is complete, and I have to finish my eyes. So I want to line my lower lash line, and I will be going into the Natasha Denona bronze palette again. And I think that I'm going to take two shades, Sundown and Suntan. And on the outer V area, on the lower lash line, I'm going to use the same deep dive shade that I've used to darken the outer V area. And I am lining my lower lash line. And before I put on my mascara and false lashes, I'm going to take my MAC Teddy Eye Kohl, and I will be lining my upper lash line and my lower lash line. And now I want to curl my eyelashes, and as usually, I'm going to use, for curling my lashes, I'm using my Shiseido eyelash curler. For my eyebrow lashes, I'm going to use Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Mascara. And for my lower lashes, I'm going to use MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Oh, and before I do that, I want to set my face, because I like to do that before I do my eyelashes. And for setting my face, I'm using Smashbox Photo Finish Setting Spray. And now I can go on with my eyelashes. Now I have my mascara on my lashes, and next I'm going to use Kiss Lashes 11. So I'm applying the first eyelash on my left eye. So right now I have my eyelashes, and the last step is my lips. So for my nude lips, I want to use Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the shade Iconic Nude and Christian Odette lipstick in the shade Beauty. This lipstick was created in collaboration with Mel Thompson here on YouTube, and I really love this formula. Very creamy, very hydrating, love it. The color, everything is perfect in this lipstick. So first I'm going to line my lips. So you see how creamy this one is. It just glides on the lips. By far, this is one of my favorite nude lipsticks that I own. So this is complete makeup look. I'm so pleased with how it turned out. I really wanted this sparkly, glittery, bronzy eyeshadow. I feel like this makeup look will suit everybody. This is complete bronze makeup look that I've come up with. Please tell me in the comments if you still use MAC pigments, because I don't really hear a lot about them anymore. Please subscribe to my channel, share this video, put thumbs up if you liked it. All of that really helped my channel to grow. Thank you so much for watching and see you in my next video.